What's up, everyone? Zane here. I'm gonna teach you flower shops. This song, honestly, for some reason, has a very difficult tablature online. All the guitar tabs are super confusing, so I found a really simple, easy way to play it, and very beginner friendly. And it's actually a great song to progress your guitar playing because it's gonna teach you that sometimes these tabs come off as being kind of intimidating and scary, and really they're just small variations in how you play or how you position your fingers for basic chords, and it sort of will create a deeper arsenal for your guitar playing. So let's get right into it. I'll play through the song and the chorus. I might do a little singing, forgive me, just to kind of put it in perspective, but yeah, it goes like this. It's a beautiful day. She's been crying all night. There's tears in her blues, bloodshot in mine. This bend has been buried. It's hellbound to break. My baby's had all she can take. So, mister, I'll take all your roses. If you cut off the thorns, she can't take no more. I'll buy violets and daisies to hide all the crazies. Gonna take all that you've got. Oh, it's a bad day for love, but a good day for flower shops. Right, that wasn't so crazy. Right now, the way that they play it, two guitars, Ernest and Morgan, and I'm gonna show you the bass one, and it's super friendly, and it has two major sort of nuances you need to learn. That's for the intro, and then the part where it's I'll buy all the I'll buy violets and daisies to hide all the crazy, and this little walk down where it's gonna take all that you've got. And those are really only two nuances, or else we're just playing five chords in the truth. Country music, baby. Gotta love it. So, and it's the same with the second verse where it's like, well, I took some pills and she took the dogs. It's all gone to hell. And from there, we're just going to be learning these chords. So, essentially, we're doing a G, an A minor 7, an F sharp over D, a D7, and an E minor. I know some of those sound scary, but they're not, I promise. So, there's a variation on the G for the intro that allows you to do this very Bob Dylan-esque. If you're a fan of Tomorrow, Not Such a Long Road. That's the patented Bob Dylan G to C, which is essentially what you're doing. You're doing a G to a C. And it's just a fancy cowboy way of keeping your finger down and hammering these two fingers to really play a G to a C, but keep it more of a G. So that's being said, if you're playing the intro and you're having a hard time doing this, you can just play a G to C with a little hammer on it. But this is the most important part. So moving in, we're taking a normal G shape, right? So you play this G probably, this is the beginner way to play. And this is great. Like I said earlier, it's going to progress your playing by doing the second position G. It's the same 3-2 open 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 3, but instead of playing with your ring on the third and your index on the second, we're gonna actually bring our middle on the third. We're gonna bring our ring finger on the third, put our middle finger on the second. This allows your index to be a sort of a free safety over here. James Taylor does this a lot. Anyways, the idea is we're gonna be able to go from there to that C back to the G. And by C, I mean as if we were playing a C, where we have our index on the second string, first fret, and then skipping one to the third string or the D string on the second fret, as if, like I said, we're playing a C. But remember, keeping this G and this pinky down, and you're hammering these on. That's pretty much the hardest part of the song. And like I said, if it's too hard, you can just go G to C. But I encourage you to keep this G down and try to get these ladies to the dance. Which which moves us to our next chord, which is probably the most important chord of the song because it anchors and starts all the verses, which is an A minor 7, which is really a great chord because when you have an A minor, which you play a lot, it's a very deep, rich, sorrowful, nocturnal sound. And just taking that, all we're doing is taking that ring finger off, leaving the gap between the two fingers, and it's more of a harmonious chord, it's more open. So, the A minor 7 is also the same fingers that you would be playing when keeping down that G. So hopefully the more you play the song, you get more relaxed to that. And finally, to finish the intro, you slide these up. Do that little cool back to the G. And right there, that's a sweet lick to do anyways. And you're actually taking the A, I think, to a D. Also very Bob Dylan, so shout out Bob Dylan. But from there, the only other chord that we're playing, which is the mastermind behind this whole easier scenario, is this F sharp over D. Don't freak out, sounds crazy, but it's actually all you're doing is taking a D major shape and with your thumb going over the low E to create this sound. And the idea is here, they want you to play this messed up D over F, which if you like the Red Hot Chili Peppers is the beginning of it's very hard to play. So instead you can play the easy version, which is just a D major with the thumb. And honestly, if you're having a really hard time, you could just take the thumb off. But it really fulfills that Mister, I'll take your roses, D over it, you cut off the thorns. So like there, go from that A7, I'll take all your roses, to the D over it, you cut off the thorns, to the G. And remember earlier I said there's that little walk down? So this time it's actually a bit easier to play the normal G. But what we're doing is it's online, it tells you to go back to that crazy D over F, but in reality, since we're doing the second finger on the thumb on the second fret, holding that, we're essentially accomplishing that when we go from the G. Just keep these fingers down, and you're basically playing the D over F before getting into the E minor. I'll buy violets and daisies to hide all the crazies. It's gonna take all that you've got. Oh, it's a bad day for love and a good day for flower shops. And literally, that's the song. That's the whole song. There's only one other chord, and that's when you're playing the first verse. It's a beautiful day. I've been crying all night. There's tears in the blues, bloodshot mind. This bender's been bended. It's hellbound to break. My baby's had all she can take. And all you're doing is a D7, which is reversing the pyramid, keeping these fingers in the same type of ensemble. So instead of it being 2 3 2, it's 2 1 2. And you just missed. I'll take your roses if you cut off the thorns. So, you guys, that's the song. I hope that helps you guys. I'm trying to get better at these videos, so any sort of comments or things that might be helpful for you guys. I know this one's a little disjointed in some ways, but I really hope you liked it and subscribed and help you learn the song. All right, guys, take it real.